for the new Alan Cox Show Instagram Hotties. Bill painstakingly curates this to drop every Monday, and we're going to start including some Alan Cox Show customers. So you can, they just shoot you an email, yeah?
Yeah, send me an email, bill@alancoxshow.com. Include a picture that you would be comfortable with being on the cover of Instagram Hotties. So maybe with some cleavage.
You'll be the cover model on the website.
You're going to be the cover model. So, this is the direction we have to go now. Because
you mean want to go? It's more inclusive of our audience.
It is,
right?
It is.
Why should we make the very people who listen to this show and support us feel excluded from the hottie arena?
I know there's got to be some influencers listening to this show, some girls some Instagram models, or maybe you're trying to build up your Instagram following. There's a good way to do it.
What better way to get seen?
Thousands and thousands of people click on that every single week.
You could be in there. Mm-hmm. Think about that.
People can ask about buying feet pics and stuff like that.
That's right. You can next day, suck it, Willoughby, I'm out of here. Right?
Suck it, Willoughby.
Hey, Cavs are in. They're home tonight, aren't they? Romo Fijo. They're going to play the Wizards 7 o'clock tonight. The tip-off coverage begins right after we get out of here at 6:30, so that is a little ways away. You can still use the promo code NEWYEAR20 with CLE Clothing Company. You want to get yourself some gear for game time or whenever. They always have a lot of great MMS retro stuff, too, and they're always getting new items in. These guys are never short on new fun stuff. So use the promo code New Year, spell New Year, and then 20, and you'll get 20% off all through the month of January. So about 8 days left on that. They'll have a new one for you in February. You can use it online if you want to do it that way, cleclothingco.com. Kevin Stefanski, is that the new Browns coach?
Yes.
Gwen told me apparently he's been house shopping in my neck of the woods.
Oh, yeah?
So he's getting all the Bay Village moms up in a froth. Because, they spotted him at the Bay Diner, and he's at Timetable, grabbing a bite. They assume he's house shopping out there. So all the stay-at-home moms...
They're all worked up because he's so handsome.
Well, I guess he's a pretty hunky guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no...
that salt and pepper look. I believe Poundcake would call him a zaddy.
I mean, let's be real. He's no Romeo Crennel.
Few people are.
He's no Eric Mangini. But, I mean, this guy's a pretty good-looking guy.
That's some schlubby coaches.
Freddie Kitchens, he's no Mike Pettin. But I mean, but that really, it kind of represents the Midwest. Mm-hmm. But I also think that you can't underestimate the optics of a guy who looks like he was cut from granite running a team. Right, Bill Belichick?
Right, yeah. I mean,
you want a guy who looks like
the most important thing with a coach.
You want a guy who looks like he just jumped out of a comic book.
The Packers coach was getting a lot of love on Sunday because people were like, oh my God, he's really handsome too. People are saying that he's
check him out.
Hotter than Stefanski.
That's the new Packers guy, right?
Yeah, LaFleur.
Mike McCarthy is the outgoing guy?
Right. Now he's coaching the Cowboys.
Right. Because I feel like he had been on a short Browns wish list too. Is he good looking?
Yeah, he's hot. I'm just really horny all the time. I'm sorry.
Why? Why aren't you out there doing stuff?
I'm doing stuff. It's not like I'm not doing stuff. I'm just always horny after I get
Jesus,
done,
all right. I just asked a question. He is pent up.
You are weird.
Wow.
You're weird today.
No, I'm not.
Dancing alone in the dark.
But that's not today. That's every
I know,
day.
but you're snapping at Alan for I'm horny, Alan.
Yeah, I can't help you out. All right.
Well, I mean,
go get yourself a research grant for $200,000.
I'm always so quiet when you guys talk about sports because I'm like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I have
understand.
no interest in it. But then when you guys get something that I can relate to and it pertains to sports, I'm like, all right.
Just happens to be a hot.
I can work with this. I'm like, all right, jock straps, head coaches, hot. Like, yeah, I'm good.
All right.
So you think that guy's Stefanski's going to be a West Sider? Because he was asking that in his initial press conference. He's like, should I go the East Side or the West Side?
I haven't seen him. Gwen was telling me that a bunch of the Bay moms, all the hens out there, have been mentioning they've spotted him around town, and they think he's house shopping out there. So this guy with the Packers, this is his first head coaching gig.
Correct.
Wow, and you throw him into the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Probably hard to screw that team up.
It
can be done, though.
They screwed up on Sunday.
I was going to say, it's been done.
Jimmy Garoppolo threw the ball 8 times.
Yeah.
He was 6 for 8, and then they just ran the
It's a
ball
run game.
down their neck. Mike Pettin, the defensive coordinator on the Packers.
There you
Looks
go.
Like he used to cosplay as Fester.
Who just looks like that at 40?
I'm always going to be a Mike Holmgren guy, by the way.
Yeah, but he wasn't the coach. He
No,
was
I
running the
know.
team.
But when he was part of the Browns organization, and part of it was because like Mike Holmgren liked this show, and if I saw him in public, he would like cross the room to come talk to me.
That's pretty cool.
It made me feel like a big shot.
Yeah.
It was, and I genuinely thought he was funny. But Holmgren was here for like
2 years. Yeah.
Was he here that long?
I mean,
It didn't even seem like that.
It was weird. It was
and
a
then he went
weird
back to
situation,
Seattle.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Stefanski, you listen to the show? Cross the room, say hi to Alan. You'll have somebody in your corner no matter what.
And it'll make me better looking, for one thing, if I'm standing next to that guy.
How?
You know? Huh?
If he's better looking, you think, how does he make you better looking?
Because you're standing next to a good-looking dude. It
Yeah,
just
but that
helps.
makes you look worse.
Yeah, you're the designated ugly fat friend.
I believe in the... I'm not the duff.
Yeah, you are.
I believe
In comparison to him.
I believe in the glow. I'm not ugly compared to him.
I'm not saying
just,
you're ugly.
I'm not as good look. No,
I'm saying-
Poundcake says I'm the ugly fat friend standing next to this guy.
Out of his friend group, he's hanging with some bad bitches, I'm sure.
I don't know. about
All
that,
I'm
but
saying is it helps you if you're hanging out with good-looking people. Right? That's why me being on this show has upped my profile, Bill.
What?
Come on.
I have a growth on my eye. I can't say anything.
I just don't know how you look like that at
Still,
40.
I thought it was gone.
I
thought you
it's
drained
gone.
it.
It's gone. It's gone. But
Oh.
it's fine. I'm just.
What'd you say,
I don't
Poundcake?
mind doing a little self-deprecating humor, Alan.
Oh.
I just want to know people's secret. They look like you're not he's not really a celebrity. He's not really in the public eye all like that. But he has not any thinness of the hairline, no receding, no
Some
He's
people are lucky.
37. He's not that old.
no LaFleur.
On the floor. He's not that old either.
He's 40. I just
The
said.
40's not that
I'm
old.
just saying, there's nothing wrong with him. He still looks like he could be on a college campus. Everyone would be like, "Oh, who's that?"
Now, do you understand why I'm so hyper-focused on my hair? I'm pushing 50 and I still have great hair. You know what I found out?
What?
If you're paying at all any attention to this impeachment thing, this Lev Parnas, one of these guys, these Giuliani guys, this is the guy that's flipping on everybody. You know who this guy is?
I think so.
This
yeah.
is the guy, right? Lev Parnas. The guy's 2 years younger than I am.
Let me see what it looks like.
Yeah, Google Lev Parnas.
I saw him. Yeah,
He's 2 years younger than I am.
yeah, he's hideous.
I'm like, holy cow.
He looks like a fungus, like something that grows on you. You just want to get it off, and it has a hair just sticking out of it.
I was doing some giveaways. I was doing some. Oh yeah, that's what I thought it was. Okay, yeah, he looks like trash. But I've done that where like I'm at an appearance and someone be like, "Yeah, how old are you, Bill?" I'm like 37. Like, "Oh man, we're like the same age. I'm 38." I'm like, "You're 38."
I can't
What
tell him.
happened to you?
Yeah, I can't tell him. I know dudes are going bald early, so that's a bad judge of whatever.
I'm not
but
talking about someone that's going bald. I'm someone that has lived hard because they probably smoke and drink every single day.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And they
That's
just
hard
live
living, yeah.
hard, and it takes its toll.
Yeah. Well, listen, fun costs you. You should live however you want, but you gotta know it costs you, and a lot of people are willing to make that trade-off, and that's fine. Well, yeah. Mike Pettin, by the way, the new dude spared the guillotine.
Yeah,
They were gonna blow Pettin out.
I'm surprised they didn't.
And well, I think the
He's
new
the-
guy's like, let's see what you can do. I'm
They
gonna give
can't
you
stop the run. You got a guy that couldn't make it on 6 teams, and then he comes into he plays you in the NFC Championship and scores 4 touchdowns and runs for 200 yards.
Yeah.
And he's a practice squad guy.
He's like, hey, get out there and coordinate some defense, man. It's right on your business card.
He coordinated this guy into having a new contract.
Yeah.
One of the most amazing performances, and it's not by an all-time great player. It's a guy that has been cut by 6 teams.
Yeah. Kyle Shanahan greased him up and bent him over, and the
Oh,
new guy's
man.
going, yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'll tell you what, that's the kind. Good for him. That's the kind of generosity and optimism that a new guy can bring to an organization.
I guess.
Hopefully, it won't bite him in the ass. Alan, the show has female fans, and we'd like some male hotties. We don't do that around here.
Yeah, can we have a
Watch
Thank
the
you
live
very
stream,
much.
dummy.
Yeah, that's right.
can we have like a junk
There's
bunk?
3 of us in here.
Yeah.
A junk bunk.
Yeah. Instead of CLE.
Pancakes junk bunk.
CLE
I
gallery.
see who clicks on what, and I know the breakdowns. Women are clicking on the Instagram hotties almost as much as men.
Are they?
Oh, yes.
To compare and be bitchy, like her boobs are not real.
Listen, when you have the Poundcake hour, you can do whatever you want. But until then, we're not doing Poundcake's junk drawer
No junk
at
bunk.
AlanCoxShow.com.
we can't have a junk bunk.
No.
What about a butt barrack?
You're trying to get... Why is it all military themed all of a
I
sudden?
don't know. I'm trying to get it's for alliteration.
You'll be at attention.
Yeah. And the way he works, you'll get one every 2 months.
Yeah,
Excuse me? No, I can just take some out of
What
my...
happened to your article?
What article?
exactly. Remember I said, write a post, write an article for AlanCoxShow.com. Let me see what you got.
Yeah, but
Nothing.
you ain't say I could submit
Nothing.
pictures.
Yeah, you don't have you can't just put up nudes.
I wouldn't. I would have context. This one I was sitting in the airport, and this from a guy 50 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing that one.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, we're not doing the butt bunk. This guy.
Dong dorm?
Are you just coming up with alliteration now?
No, no way.
Yeah. How about the wiener wing?
Nah, that's pretty lame.
Yeah. All right. Nah, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. No, we're not going to put up, dude.
I know. I'm over it. Just save it for my home.
And I know there are female listeners out there that want this, but it's like 2. It's like not that many.
Right.
If it were to get clicks, we would do it, but the Instagram hotties gets a lot of clicks.
We're in it for the clicks, bro.
And we're in it for the clicks.
By the way, Stripper Scott did text me and throw in on that guy that blew $200,000 in research grant money at the strip club.
That's nothing.
Well, he goes, that amount of spending was on par with what I used to spend before I learned the error of my ways. I don't know what that means because I assume
But not as much.
He doesn't spend as much, but
Well, he gets more bang for his buck, literally,
But
because he was like totally funding a stripper for years.
But
Like,
I'm
she was
j-
just siphoning money from him.
I just don't, and I know what Stripper Scott does for a living. I just don't know how he was able to how he was ever able to afford that lifestyle
lived
at
below
all.
his means. He probably had like a 1-bedroom apartment. Better yet, probably a studio apartment in a bad part of town, and his car was already paid off.
We also
and
had some inheritance, I believe.
Did he
and-
really?
yeah.
He was trust fund
that-
baby.
No, not
Trust fund, baby. You know, inheritance doesn't mean millions of dollars, right? Some people get like $5,000 from their grandmother.
Trust funds don't necessarily mean millions of dollars either.
To you, they do.
No, they don't. I have a friend that has a trust fund.
Yeah, and you make it sound
$1 million.
like he's a millionaire. How much does your trust fund friend have?
I'm not going to put his business out there, but it's
I don't know who you're talking about, so you're just going to give me a monetary figure.
hundreds of thousands.
Okay, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it ain't millions.
Depending,
though.
Yeah, but we're talking about like
if there are
$20,000.
900s of thousands, it's pretty close to a million. I mean, you could live very comfortably on hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you could.
Not if you're going to the strip club every night.
Now with my research grant habit that I've got.
All those scrippers.
Yeah. No, listen, I was thinking about that because some people, they know when family dies, they're getting money. And they plan for that in some
wait on it.
capacity. My family, we are not an inheritance family. My parents, when they go, I don't expect one thin gilder.
Me.
I don't think there's any money like that going. I mean,
I
Nor
know,
should
like
you.
I'll probably get some, but I'm not expecting a lot, and I'm not. But also, like it's kind of a weird way to get money.
Exactly. Who
Like, I
waits
don't-
on that? Like,
You have been talking about waiting on your dad dying for years.
I have never
you get
said.
mad. You
I
have
asked the
said
question.
that you get mad at his new family because they're
taking your money.
taking your money.
I kid. I would never.
You don't
say
joke
that.
about
You're
joke
a
about money.
liar.
I would never say that. Interpreter is my inheritance. I was kidding. I would never ever say that. I just simply posed the
You
question.
guys both misheard a theoretical question. I was posing.
Absolutely.
I see.
You know, we give scenarios on this show.
Jeopardize my inheritance that you said you weren't getting in the first place. Or they were
Not now.
cutting into it.
Yeah, they're cutting into it.
Hey, Oliver, singing with military themes. How about Poundcake's Mess Hall? Listen, like when my grandmother died, I knew she didn't have some secret stash of money, you know?
And especially with all the Mormonness, like there's so many kids in my family, even if there was a good amount, it's all getting split up, and then there's grandkids and everything.
That's a weird thing to plan for.
You don't
for that.
You don't plan for it.
It's
I'm
just
just
a
saying
bonus.
that you know. Well, listen, someone in the
It
family
helps ease the pain of the loss.
But someone in the family has to plan literally for that, because if, like, my grandmother, my mom's mom, was 102 when she died. Now, if she left my mom anything, I never heard about it. When my dad's mother died, when my paternal grandmother died, like 15 years ago, I know my dad got a chunk of money. But it's not like that. But that's not something that would trickle down to me. And when my parents go, I can't imagine that there's anything, you know.
Yeah, well.
I don't know. But some people, they know that's coming. They're
what-
like, listen, when my parents go, there's going to be a significant amount of money. I'm like,
But
wow.
what a way to live. You got to wait to live your life.
Well, you're not thinking about it every single day.
I
It's just-
bet you some people are. They're like,
it's a
this
fact.
$60 million that my old fart of a mom going to give me, like.
Well, yes, if there was $60 million on the line, you bet your ass I'd be thinking of it every day.
Yes, but what a way to live your life. You got to wait till your parents die to start living. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to graduate. You don't want to do nothing.
You don't start living when you make... You still got to live your life. I'm simply saying that $60 million is money that you plan for down the road. Same with the trust fund. I had friends that were trust fund kids, and they couldn't wait until they were, you know...
They reached the age.
Oh, my God, they're 25. Yeah.
I just asked my friend, I'm like, what was it like getting that call? And he was like, my mom was like, telling me to sit down. He was like, I'm not sitting down. Tell me what you're talking about.
Wait, to what call?
That, you know, his grandmother left him a significant amount of money.
Oh, it was from a grandparent.
His grandmother passed away, but his mom was telling him, like, look, you need to sit down because I'm going to give you some huge news. He was like, I don't have time for this. I'm at work. She was like, okay.
Was he the only grandchild?
No, they split it.
Split it how many ways?
It was three.
Three ways, yeah.
3 family members. So it was the mom and the
my
2
grandparents have like 38 grandchildren, so they split it. Like, everybody, guess what? So you're going to want to sit down for this.
$3,000.
Yeah, right. That'd be great.
$500.
You guys each owe $25.
You got to chip in for grandma's funeral.
You got to kick in. We want to get her a really nice casket.
You get $5.
Are you sitting down? All right. It's a book of old 1985 McDonald's food tickets. What are those things called? Those books you'd get at McDonald's?
Oh, the coupon books?
The coupon books with Sundays in them? Yeah.
That's just a call you just would never forget. That's like getting your first big. That's like you getting a call like, Alan, we want to put your show on every station in the country. We want you to move to New York City. Like, you just don't forget a call like that. That's life changing.
Well, it's like winning the lottery.
Yeah.
It's literally like winning the lottery. You're like, oh, here's money I didn't know existed.
Like, I get
also, that's a call that I'm not answering because I'm like, what number is this?
It was his mom that
I
called.
don't know who this is.
But I just asked
Oh,
him.
my mom called? Yeah, I'll just text me.
Yeah, I get excited when I was like, can you tell the story again to help me fall
But
asleep?
it's also...
Tell it one more time
Help
about
me fall
when you
asleep.
got that big lump sum of money. He's like, all right, well. I was doing my night shift.
How long ago was it that he
And
got
then my
that?
mom called.
Like 5 years ago.
Honey, are you sitting down?
Yes.
All right. Okay, well, Nana has gone on to her great reward. And your great reward is... Hold on, I'm getting another call.
Wait. Someone's flatlining, Mom. Come on. Chop, chop.
Okay, I'm back. What's the matter?
Someone's dying. What do you want?
Oh, I'm okay. Listen, have you eaten? You sound really angry.
Mom, I don't have time for this.
Okay, anyway, your grandmother is gone. And she left a little something for you and your siblings.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, honey.
Wait.
I got muffins in the oven. I don't want them to burn.
Mother, the money.
I didn't say anything about money.
What? You said Nana left me something.
Yes, I didn't say anything about money.
What did she leave me? What are you calling me at work for?
She left you her award-winning collection of baby shoes. They're
Mom, you just killed somebody. He
Now
just
we're
flatlined,
going-
and I did not revive him.
Now we're going to put them on Antiques Roadshow. And we're going to see how much they're worth. And if they're worth more than $5,000, you get to keep the extra. How's that sound? Did you pass out from excitement, honey? Are you there?
Yeah, the staring him down bit is pretty good on the radio, buddy.
I could feel his eyes burning into me as I expertly played the part of the mother, Bill.
Right.
Yes.
That was stricken with grief, but also excited to talk about the
Well, it wasn't-
award-winning baby shoes.
It wasn't my mother who died. It was my husband's mother.
Okay.
It was the paternal grandmother. Yeah.
I'm gonna look up award-winning baby shoes and see what. Those sound like they could go for lots of money.
What the hell award do they give for baby shoes, by the way? Oh, they're very valuable.
Because they still have the feet in them.
Wow. All right. Well, then, let me call a taxidermist and we'll get on this right away. All right. You know, because when you when you get an inheritance, you know, you have to plan for people that you might bring into the world too. That's the other thing. You're like, well, I'm not going to blow through this money. I may have children, and I may, you know.
I would purposely not have kids. I was like, oh, I'm rich now. I'm definitely not spending this on a little.
Well, it's true.
kid.
A great way to stay rich is not have kids.
Absolutely
It's
not.
one way to hang on to all your money.
My money from me, not a little bald-headed little bastard.
Bald-headed little bastard. That could be you for punishment.
Yes, please. Please.
We want you to be our bald-headed little bastard. Please. All right, I got a break. You want to get the last word in, send me a text, 35192, and we'll be back after these. Cavs pregame starting at 6:30, and your next shot to grab $1,000. You can go fund yourself right before that, coming up.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio